relatively newer, not as new as Serenata. I didn't see a whole lot of stuff for him. Leon. He's been active a lot longer, though. Only his second biggest team, though, here on Nine Pandas, who really need to rally now. Both teams, in fact, Winter. They need to rally here as we head into the second half of DreamLeague season
both
25.
Teams need a 2-0, so whoever loses the first game is going to be in a lot of trouble if they are still hoping to make it out of the group stage, the first group stage.
They basically need to win all of their games from here on out. If
it's a 1-1, I think it'll be just really bad for both teams. Someone needs to have a decisive result.
They might drag each other down. And Nine Pandas, they still have to play Mudeng Warriors and Team Falcons after this. And after this game, XG are left with Tundra and Heroic. So pretty tough paths forward, especially that Tundra game. We'll see how things are going here, though. As, when there's a Pudge in play, you do have to kind of give some respect here. The Grand Master tier Pudge with the green Arcana.
Grandmaster Pudge always wins the rune fight. You get an extra rune most of the time. That's what Pudge gives you in the first rune.
Pudge is positioned correctly here. Look, New doesn't want to go in. Hook. Oh, he's missed.
Oh, no.
It's okay. The warm-up hook. New is kind of, I think, laughing at that a little bit.
I mean, they lost 3 runes as the team with Pudge. Kind of insane. Is he trying to get first? Oh, he's trying to hook here. Let's see. Mid lane. Watch the mid lane.
Oh, the great hook there. And that is going to be the Grandmaster experience. Serenata caught off guard. Can't believe it. Says there's a gosh darn Pudge in my lane. Sure. XM's happy with that, but Serenata will surely not be.
I've seen this happen. So they killed the mid laner twice, with this, If he actually has a second smoke, I've seen it happen. But no, he's going to walk back to bot lane to help his gyro, his poor gyro.
Yeah, no way that he stays there for another lane. That'd be too much.
Yeah, but if you think about it, if you kill the Lina twice, I feel like your gyro will be fine if he get bullied for the first 2 waves.
That's true, but sometimes it's a little bit more about the mental of your mid laner, right? And the mental of your carry.
The mid laners, they are always saying stuff, to the team when things are not going well. It's a moral advantage.
Lies and Lupsy, quick hooks there in conjunction with the flak cannon. So really interesting, by the way. We see this carry gyro is going to go for Afterburner. Wasn't expecting that after we saw a lot more gyros.
On the lane. I think sometimes if you feel like you need it in the lane to run people down, the hero is more mobile. I think this facet is still good on the carry gyro.
Sure. Yeah, well, Low likes it.
Level 2. They have level 2 now.
Another hook. That's a good one, especially because they missed the stun onto Undyne. That will be his second Flesh Heap stack this game. Okay. Pudge, I see why they pick it. It's working out pretty well. Solo up top, getting aggressive now. He's got a lot of damage on this Astral Titan buff. Forces Paulison to turn and hit him with the shackles. Paulison in exchange. Oh, trying to juke him with the chickens. That's the first time I've seen that work. Very well done by Paulison. Nice move there.
Oh no, another hook, another kill.
Yeah, they're relentless in this bottom lane. This Pudge, he is going to die for that, but honestly kind of low on mana. Not a bad move.
On the flash heap already. I mean, this guy is a massive Pudge player, man. He is very scary with those hooks, And if you're not used to playing into Pudge with the Flayer's hook, sometimes you don't expect to get hooked. You see him, but you just can't dodge. Like a slow hero like Lion, when you don't have much move speed, it's very difficult to dodge the hook in certain angles.
I might dare to wager that I think dodging Pudge hooks and anticipating Pudge hooks is something that I sense the average Dota 2 player may be better at than a professional player, simply because us normies, we get Pudges in like 8 out of 10 games compared to like pros, maybe 1 in 20, 1 in 30.
The other thing is the muscle memory because of the Flayer's hook. So you don't anticipate, you're not used to the hook being faster, right? And I know it's not a new thing anymore. It's been around for a few months already. But when you don't play against a hero a lot, and then you're used to playing this hero for so many years, then you tend to forget that it's fast. You know, you're not used to it sometimes.
That's exactly what I'm saying, my friend. I agree with you. We're just saying it in different words. Is that hook from Undyne is going to be a swing and a miss?
Are you going to keep a hook counter at this point?
Nah,
Only
probably
one
not.
No,
I think
it's a second miss hook.
It's the second miss hook. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm gonna keep a hook counter. Why need an Arcana when you can just pay me to cast your games here, pretty much? And speaking of that impact mid, right? Because that second hook he did hit onto Serenata, did net them that first blood kill. XM is doing fine. I think the issue is, of course, it's Alina at the end of the day. All she really missed out on because she died so early was one range creep. So you can still see, as far as net worth, doing just fine. A little bit slightly behind in terms of XP, but not so bad. And then top lane, right? They didn't get that kill earlier, but Solo, feels pretty in charge here. Vatoon's having a nice, easy time finding CS here, seemingly.
Yeah, lane has been going pretty well with the ET, pulling him the Dawnbreaker. We see a Shackle here from Paulson.
Oh, Solo, blood grenade. Yeah, he just does way too much damage. Paulson, yeah, he really underestimated how much damage Solo has. Almost ticks down to the creeps, but he is just fine.
He probably wants to die now to the neutral creeps.
No, he's gonna heal up.
He's going to plant a tree and eat a tango. All right, he doesn't want to die. Wants to stay around to pull the wave. Yeah, this lane is going splendidly for the P and the ET. Solo and V-Tune making things work, you know.
I can't tell a lie, Winter. When I see this lane on its face, I wouldn't have predicted it would have been nearly this strong. AT's a really darn good laner, don't get me wrong.
ATPA?
I mean, yeah, but I still have...
You've already seen it yesterday.
Yes, I know. What I'm saying is, before the experience of this tournament, I wouldn't have predicted this lane would have been so strong. But it just... I guess I really underestimated how strong PA is, honestly.
Yeah, she's very, very strong in the lane now. Get used to it, Richie. She's going to be killing you all the time from level 1.
Sir.
Before, you think that the PA is only going to kill you later in the game, but no, she kills you from the start now.
These XG rotations mid, they're looking already to try and find Lina. Down bottom, they've realized the supports are missing. Undyne, TP's back over, lands another hook. He is looking pretty good on these right now. What is he, 4 for 6, I think?
I mean, Pudge position 5 is just like a Venom jungle. The carry doesn't really get much protection from you and you're just playing for your own game.
That's true, but I think carries can be enabled by a Pudge, especially if they're a hero that can kill with a +1.
For Venom, right? Venom comes and gank your lane at level
I agree.
6.
I agree.
5.5 minutes in.
I certainly agree. Undyne in a sneaky position here. He's going to see Serenata, not before he gets hexed. Earth Spike's incoming as well. XM, he's got a Dream Coil ready to go. He's just going to let Undyne tank everything, as they will unleash spells now onto the Lion, onto the Lina. Ward is going to get dropped as XM gets the damage in onto the Lion. Serenata, though, simply too tanky. 2 raindrops and a magic wand.
Solo's running him down. Oh.
Wow. New has had a terrible game. He is lower experience than New.
I mean, this was the solution to PA. They tried to pick the Dawn into PA, but it's not working. And this ET
Solo.
PA lane is just insane.
Look, he's going to steal. He's got too much damage as well. Paulson should be able to grab the rune because he's got a Hex. Yeah, he's going to be just fine. I don't think he dies here. Oh, and actually, that's going to be a bit of a feed.
Thank you very much, Solo.
Yeah, 5 of 7 there for Undyne. Very nicely done. What, excuse me, did I see that right? 5 flash heap stacks? Holy moly.
Yeah, when he gets his...
he's cooking.
Another one. It's going to be...
He's going to go mid. They want another. Imagine? Certainly not, right? Regen runes run its course. XM, he is feeling very confident. He's going to jump right on in, make sure that tower does drop to the creeps. Very strong laning phase from him.
Coil in
down
2 seconds.
bottom.
They're probably thinking about making another attempt on the Lina. Nope,
Ooh,
they're going to leave.
Great rotation. Batoon's going to try and find Low here, but Low, yeah, I mean, he sees Lays with level 6. It's not going to be such an easy go here as Lupsy ends up getting ran down. Undyne hook. It's going to be tough with these creeps running in, though. And it seems like Lupsy will drop to the call down. Undyne needs to get on top of a tune. I thought he had level 6 already, but not quite there. Lies runs in huge amounts of damage here as Low now on the run here versus 3. The original target ought to eventually fall, but Paulison and XM now reinforcing the carry. Low offering firepower thanks to the flag cannon. That's going to be enough at least to get through solo as Paulison jumps back on level 6. Who has that coup de grace? Okay, a coil onto 3. XM continuing to try and fight this. Vatoon still a little bit too tanky though. All Low could offer was a measly homing missile level 1 from range. Lupsy
Oh my gosh,
still
there's so
lurking.
much fighting.
They want to
It's
go
still
for
not
more.
over.
What is this, a turbo game, boys? I mean, I know they kind of turned into that with a pudge, but okay, we're done. We're chilling. We're chilling.
Finally, that was like a 1 minute fight.
I mean,
At 8
New
minutes.
loves that. New absolutely loves that. All that kind of time where these heroes are skirmishing without him, he's just catching up.
Yeah, but imagine if he was level 6, actually, he would have just came down and turned the
Yeah,
fight.
I mean, of course. Imagine if he got every single CS, he'd be even better, right? But unfortunately, the real situation here, Winter, is he's not doing too hot. And this time, Low, he has gone a step too far. Cut down by Solo. Undyne. For such a good start for him, he's going to take another death. Oh, is he going to take another death? Yes, he is.
No.
New ulted in on that.
Uh-oh.
Maybe they didn't expect the Lina. She didn't really show until later. Fair enough.
Yeah, this is not looking good for the Dawn. And Dawn is a hero that a Doom, you know. If you have a bad start with a hero, you're going to feel very uneasy in the game. It's a snowball hero. But right now, what he can do is hope for just some stacks, and you have to go back and just try to farm. And he is going to have a very slow timing on the pipe if he decides to go there. And there's a lot of items that you want on the Dawn this game, because you need the axe against the PA, you want a blade mail too. And then you need a pipe against the Lina, the Lion with the ET aura. So there's a lot of things to buy, and with the start that he has right now, you might have to make some cuts, you know.
Some budget cuts.
Yeah, I mean, you can't buy everything now.
It's time for austerity measures, New. Yeah, it's going to be tough. I'm not sure what exactly he's going to be doing. Right now, Blade Mail Pipe is in the works for him.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he can't buy the pipe anymore, to be honest. I think you just need to get Blade Mail into Aghanims. We'll see. Maybe if he gets a couple of kills in the next few team fights, then his fortune would have been switched around and he can suddenly afford that brand new BMW that he wants.
All right. I mean, they need a big fight. They need a big target. Who's the biggest fish right now? Well, that'd be Lies. He's pretty tough to kill, though. I don't know if that one is necessarily all too realistic.
Called Kinfolk a fish? Timber's a fish?
Yes. Oh, Serenata. He is going to walk underneath a ward. He's going to try and TP out. Good effort there, but Undyne had his number. And no chance to escape for our Lina. 6 Flesh Heap stacks now for the Pudge. I've lost count already. Mid lane. XM. Okay. They're going to really try and take down the slime. They're going to miss on the stun. New. Solar Guardian on in is going to be able to ensure they pick off the Lion.
Yeah,
pretty good, actually.
Again.
Oh, another hook.
Oh,
nope.
That was close.
Just off the mark.
I mean, he has one of the better neutral items for Pudge. You know, he has the Faded Approach, give you mana, give you move speed, so you have to move around a lot with this hero. So this neutral item is amazing.
Yeah, he's even got an
We
extra
don't really
win
get to
lace,
discuss on neutral items a lot, you know. Like sometimes,
especially the
certain
early
heroes-
ones.
Yeah, certain heroes they become a different beast when they get the desired, neutral item.
Okay, is there a specific hero in this lobby that you see become a different beast with the neutral at the moment with these tier 1s, or not really? Oh, there's a hook. Solo.
Wait, that's
Okay, good stun from range, but the silence into the shackles ensures there's no rebuttal from Solo as he falls.
I don't see one right now.
Okay.
Like something like
That's
the Pango. What's it called? I don't remember the name. Oh, the Lance of Pursuit. Yeah, for Pango. So it changes Pango a lot when if you are actually getting that item on the hero. I'm trying to think a couple more. Are there any more inbound ones? Maybe any, because I'm a support player, right? So when I'm playing Lich, if I get any mana items, it always feels really good because your innate works with your maximum mana capacity.
Okay, low. Once again, same spot, same ward, same death. Oh, is it? Paulson, yeah, tried to save him with the Cluster Cluck. It was hopeful, but won't work out in this instant. Finger of Death, another Cluster Cluck, but still another kill. It's a 2-for-none smoke gank out from the side of 9Pandas that will catch low again underneath the same ward. It's a bit unfortunate for him.
Yeah, very, very messy game, you know. Like, Low doesn't really know where he's supposed to farm. Everything is just so crazy, so much action. Got a little greedy, tried to push the wave a little bit too far, paid surprise, you know, and now he probably should be trying to just like get some ancient stacks farming going on. But meanwhile, they TP bot. There's a Dawnbreaker ulti coming up. Blaze in trouble.
Snaps the coil, hook incoming. They're going to hook him out of the magic damage of the call down, but into more physical damage from XM and Low. They have a kill, and he was that big fish that they were looking for. Finally snagged him.
With that meat hook, you know, that big fishing rod there. With his 8 flash hip stack at 40 minutes. This is like a pretty much dream start, I would say, for a position 5 Pudge.
Oh, yeah?
I mean, he's not too far from his dagger, you know. 500 gold.
Yeah, he's close.
He's getting there. And he's going to have it.
What's his impact in these early fights here as this Pudge? Is he just hoping to hit a hook for initiation? Is he hoping to blink, dismember somebody?
I feel like the blink Pudge becomes really good when you have the shard, because you can blink and save, right? Because if you are trying to blink and initiate, I think it's always going to be very risky because you're putting yourself in a very bad position, right? If you have to blink forward to hook. I think in most cases you're hiding in a position behind a tree ideally, and you're trying to pull the enemy towards your team. But either way, the dagger, I think it mostly makes it easier for you to use your dismember, you know.
I'm just saying wow because I think perhaps the era of Glimmer Cape has gone too far. We'll get to that here momentarily as another Pudge kill here, but XM, make that new. He will Solar Guardian on in for a kill in return. It's XM who is looking for one of the backliners. It's Solo, caught by the shackles of Paulison. They will encircle him. They will take him down as fast as he is. Lived a long time there, but will eventually be taken down. And Winter, I want to draw your attention to the Glimmer Cape. I think maybe the first of the game. It has to be the first of the game. It's picked up on Lies. The Timber Saw. Timber Glimmer. Not really... Yeah,
this is... I think this is something that a lot of players are starting to do more and more. Because you need a magic resist item, and since the Shroud has kind of fallen out of favor, I think this is just a good replacement for the Shroud.
Right? Yeah.
I have a feeling the move speed buff is going to be nerfed, you know. Like getting the 40 move speed is just... It's just so good, you know? It's just very underrated, you know, on a core hero or on a support hero.
Especially because it turns into more at night. Because it scales up, right, with the night move speed bonus. But yeah, I agree. Solo is picking up these drums soon. There's Vatoon. How's he coming along? Battle Fury into the BKB. As that hook just missing Solo. Oh, there's a kill on to New.
Another stack. Finger stack.
Yep. Up to 2 now there for our Lupsy Lion, but careful over on the other side. Yep, that's Vatoon in a lot of trouble. Hit by the shackles and finished off inside the Mass Serpent Wards. Undying. He landed a hook there, I want to say, as Low held in place, still firing into the crowd of enemies, but can't really pick up the kill until XM going behind a blink. Another kill here onto Serenata. XM's 5th straight now without dying. As the side of XG go fighting around the tier 2 tower, they get some pickoffs.
Some sloppy play there. So the Pierre showed himself. He farmed the wave, and then under the vision, he walks to the Ancients, you know. So it was pretty obvious where he was trying to go to farm. So they managed to just catch him very easily there. I just feel like things like this are very easily punishable, and I feel like he should be more careful, you know, when he's taking the wave in front of the tower there. I mean, you have no ward, you know, so you have to just assume that the enemies might see you.
XM. They're picking up another kill here. It's just onto Solo. Solo going on a dewarded mission. There was no ward, unfortunately, and now he has no life. 6 kill for XM. Paulsen, he's already got a Blink Dagger. These high kill games always really make the support lives feel very fun, as Undyne almost hit that hook onto a mid-Timber chain Timber Saw. That would have been pretty impressive.
Yeah, he has his Blink now, so it's probably going to land more of his spells with the dagger. Just you wait.
He has not been missing too many hooks, I have to say. I've lost count at this stage, but...
Yep, you lost half your day rate because you lost count.
It's true. That's how it works for us, unfortunately. Yep, our boss will message us and say, how many hooks has this player hit? And you have to answer within 20 seconds. It's like online school, you know? They would ask you mini pop quizzes. It's like a caster captcha.
Have you been keeping track of the runes?
Yes.
They turn on the replay. They show you minute 18, what's the next rune? And you have to be able to
At minute 18, that's impossible. It could be any rune. Oh, after, you mean at minute 18 or be after minute 18?
Oh, really? At minute 18 is the last one?
It's the last one,
rune of the cycle?
Yeah, yeah. But at minute 20, it's anything. But yes, I understand what you were asking now. I didn't understand. What do you think a caster captcha would be? Power runes is a good one early. Who is the first Ags in the game? You know? What else? What else is a good caster captcha? To prove that you're not a robot caster.
Do you have?
That's very appropriate at this age. Yeah.
It's not that many, you know. I don't really recall the games that we've casted yesterday and the day before having more than like 2 or 3. Like 2 or 3, I think it's the appropriate number.
I think the first game we had something like 5, didn't we?
The first game?
Yeah, the very first game.
Don't really recall.
I remember because you said, how many do you think we're going to see? And I think you said 5.
But it doesn't mean that if I say a number, that's
no, but it happened. I'm pretty sure you were right. It was a lot. I think it's fallen off since the earlier days of the tournament as people discover other items other than Glimmer Cape, but...
Discover. You act like they're playing Dota for the first time this week. Oh, there's another item that I could buy on this hero.
They showed in the secret shop, and that is going to trigger the Mass Serpent wards in this bottom tier 2 tower. It will glyph, but it's without any hero rotations. It's not going to save the tower. Nine Pandas smoking towards that tier 2, but very slowly. And XM with an amplified damage rune is kind of
so close to BKB. He doesn't want to fight.
Undyne. Pick off.
They got a pick. And V-Tune is almost done his BKB, you know, so he definitely doesn't want to join before he finishes it.
That was really nice pathing through Xtreme game. And I think it's just solid fundamental gameplay. They decide to take a slightly riskier path to retreat, but it's actually safer because it's underneath their ward. I think most Radiant teams, after pushing to tier 2, they'll just go straight south to like the fountain to their tier 1 tower and farm their way out. But it was a bit dangerous for XG in that moment. Good map read. Nine Pandas will swing and miss on their smoke. That was neat. Look at all the wards they have here. They still want to play around this top triangle area.
I mean, they have 2 lane wards, you know, so it's definitely better for them to abuse the wards here. They're going to see Solo. He's a little bit too far away, so probably not wise to jump him there.
New up top. He's got the blade. Malai's going to return a lot of damage to Serenata. Cluster Cluck. They're looking to try and turn the save from Paulsen in time. Serenata's going to turn tail out and run, but they've seen the direction he's heading in because of the Dawnbreaker.
Oh, they're in trouble with the gyro. They are alone now, but they didn't get caught.
No.
Somehow they ran away. Drum charge and run away. I mean, he has the Gossamer Cape. This is the best neutral item against PA. This is what you want.
Ooh, we just landed a hook there onto Lies. Can they kill him? Paulsen, he's got a Hex after this as well. New, pumping in the damage. They got even more magic damage. And I mean, I suppose between 4 heroes, there's enough damage and control to take down the Timber. What a hook. These lane wards have been murdering Nine Pandas so far. There's another one solo. How do you like it now? Taken down by New.
And this man is already showing why he wants to play this hero. it is not every day you get to see a pop spam.
Counter initiation, hook this time misses from Undyne, but Vatoon with the BKB manages to not get the kill onto Low, actually. He died, of all things, to the damage from the Tormentor. Still, the fight going pretty well for the side of Nine Pandas. New trying to go on a Serenata. They get the kill there as Paulison, he's going to be finished off. Vatoon dies, though. Uh-oh. Who does
That
end
is
up
definitely
dropping?
worth it for XG in the end. It kind of looked a little bit dicey, but after getting the PA kill, so it definitely is worth it for them. 3 kills in exchange for 2. Both the carries went down, but they have an extra kill on the Lina, so XG is definitely going to be walking away as the team that won the fight.
Yeah. Full duration BKB. Sorry, a full duration dismember through the BKB. Ends up making this fight very awkward for Vatoon, doesn't it? Oh, another nice hook. Really clutch hook there by Undyne in these fights, man. 10 flesh heap stacks now. They don't get the Tormentor, but of course, like you said, an even better trade.
Punch wants the shot. Come on. Come on, Gaben. Give me the shot. I've been letting all my hopes. I deserve it. Oh, no.
It's okay. Paulson's is really good, too.
Compared to the Pudge. Nope. Not as good.
It's good for Shaman's game.
But not game-changing, you know. The Pudge shot is game-changing.
I agree.
He's gonna have to buy it.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I agree with you. He's gonna go maybe for an Aether Lens first. Do you think he needs to buy this shard first or an Aether? It's so good with the Flare.
He needs Aether first. He doesn't have enough mana to play around. Aether solves that, and then you get the shot later. I mean, the dream scenario is you get the shot from Tormentor, you buy Aether Lens. Yeah, everything is good.
Nine
Pandas is
Pandas.
going to be going down.
Yep.
PA is here. PA has arrived.
Yeah, she's starting to get a little bit more active now, even after that last fight not really going her way. She, well, again, unfortunately, because the gyro ends up getting quote-unquote denied to Tormentor, they didn't really get any money for that kill. Just the utility of taking the gyro off the map. But still, it will not be slowed too far. Moving and taking the Roche and actually smoking across the map through the Twin Gate. But they know. Trying to hug a ward cliff here. Undyne, ready to break some smokes. Oh, what is going on here? They're going to try to jump for 2. Paulson, he blinked in and I guess didn't hex in time. Undyne, what is his target going to be? No one, because he gets deleted by Serenata from the trees. Okay, Lies unable to jump in here a second time as New holding them down with the slow from the Celestial Hammer. Paulson, second initiation. This time he does actually find a target. It's going to be Solo. He's going to get chopped down as Vatoon. He sees another opportunity to jump on in, but Vatoon, he's jumped in maybe a bit too deep. He's going to have another Phantom Strike in a few more seconds. He actually gets a Glimmer Cape buff, and there's no detection here. Nice move there. That was Lies of all heroes to give the Glimmer to his carry.
Everybody needs to hold dust right now. Can't rely on the supports. 2 supports went down from the start and yeah, no detection. But I gotta say, you know, Dota nowadays on core, sometimes you just feel like you have no slots for the detection. It's very difficult to have dust on all your heroes. But they're gonna have to get it on one of them.
Yeah, they will.
I think the Puck is probably the one that has to carry it.
It was a really awkward initiation from the side of XG, and I think that's basically how they lost this fight. They do get Solo at least, but everything else didn't really end up going their way. Yeah, lucky that Vatoon escapes. I think Vatoon quickly realized, anyway. I shouldn't fight this. Yeah, but now
he lost the Aegis.
That's true, but then it would make the fight a lot better for XG, right? 2 supports for Aegis is not so bad.
True that.
Especially... Now there's a Yasha online. It's going to be S and Y for Vatoon, as he does still have that Aegis to offer him some protection. No S and Y for Low, actually. He's gone instead for drums on himself, on the gyro. It's not really so much of a carry item these days.
He just chop shot it.
Oh,
you have to refresh the charges. And something Deracho popularized a couple of weeks ago. They're going in. Coil, 2 heroes.
Yeah. They've got the PA most importantly. She didn't get the BKB off quite yet as low. He's going to jump in. That's a huge hook into the shackles. He's going to end up dropping Undyne. See what he has. He actually still has a dismember. Vatoon, quick BKB and a Phantom Strike out as Solo leaves him behind, or leaves him covered, sorry, with that Earth Splitter.
They got the
but
timber.
In the river, they've caught another one. Another hook on back to their side of the river. Fighting Lays inside the trees now, who reflects a homing missile back towards low. Can they get the magic damage out in time? Absolutely. No chance for another Timber Chain out. Is that XM? XM's still 1v3 in here. Does get slapped by the Earth Spear, but Solo didn't actually have any vision on him, and they're more than happy to disengage.
I mean, if I told you there's only 2 Glimmer Capes in this game, you wouldn't be surprised, right? But if I told you who bought the Glimmer Capes, then you would be surprised. It's the Gyro and the Timber of all heroes.
Yeah, I agree. It's funny the way that works. For Gyro, it makes a lot of sense, actually. Then what do you do with this drums when you need the slot? Because obviously you're not going to upgrade it. Do you just... Can you do anything?
You chop shot the drums and the power trades, then you have the belt and the Band of Elven Skin.
Right.
And then you can complete your SNY from there.
Oh, wow. That's pretty cool. I like seeing that a lot, actually. Yeah, I was saying, like, no players really end up chop shopping anything these days. It's sometimes you don't even see them chop shop the Falcon Blade anymore. That's pretty cool. I like that a lot. It's a replay of that last very long fight. Gotta be careful though. 9Pandas, once again, do not want to give up the Tormentor low. He's just gonna walk on in. He sees Elias, walks right up to him as XM trying to force the BKB out of Vatoon. Vatoon's gonna be a bit more patient than that though.
Safe.
Solo whiffed on the sleep. His 9Pandas sent packing back into
Gyro
base.
out of trouble. Could have been a little bit dicey there.
Dire are scanning.
And the fights are going to be all about like kiting for 9Pandas. They want to go in and out. Try to kite the Dawnbreaker ulti. The moment everything is used, then the PA is going to slowly figure out when he should be committing, you know. They want to play the very long fights here. Whereas actually, you get your coil off, you get the Dawnbreaker ulti in, you want to destroy one hero right away, you know. You don't want to be playing a long fight against a PA.
Yeah, you certainly don't. More daggers, more chances to crit.
Yeah, he's going to chop shot. He bought everything except the band and the belt.
Very cool. Very cool. Okay, so then what do you just keep brown boots for a while, or do you rebuild treads?
Sometimes you just rebuild it, yeah.
Okay. XM.
XM.
Oh, coil
he
miss.
doesn't let it.
Serenata. A little bit too fast. But the Lion left behind will die in his place. Good reaction there by Serenata.
Yeah, lucky for them, you know, didn't land the silence, but Pudge lands his hook, so they still get the kill.
True. Undyne is going to get jumped here. Has at least the healing out from the Solar Guardian. Stun again, misses out from Serenata as Undyne. He's going to end up getting jumped, but he blinks away. The shackles now through Vatoon. Vatoon didn't get the BKB off. They're still going to hit him with the Dismember. Jumps right back in onto Undyne. Chops him down with the big old crit. Nothing to stop Vatoon's TP. He is safe and sound low. He's so big on the other side of this river. SNY fully completed. He's going to allow himself to cut through Serenata as they do find Lays deep in their own jungle. Double kill then for Low. Still a 4-for-1 trade. A very disjointed fight. It was kind of all over the place. And XM, they win those.
Yeah, it's Pudge again. I feel like he was the hero. He kind of forced the PA to use BKB to kill him, and once you have to commit BKB to kill a position 5, I mean, you're not going to be able to fight. You know, if PA is not able to stand and hit heroes, then the fight is basically going to be very difficult for 9Pandas.
Over in this case, and well, they go straight up to the tier 3s now. Mid lane, the lane of choice. They are going to be able to reinforce. Having captured that outpost, Pudge is very quickly back into the fight. 20 seconds left still until that Timber respawns. So down goes that tier 3 tower. But XM, without an Aegis, they will not push much further. Or will they? They might look for an opening. Undyne, he's a man that looks like he likes to go fishing. To be honest, Winter, here in this replay, I'm a little bit surprised that Vitoon still decided to use the BKB, because the Hex and the Shackles had already been used here. BKB is just immediately.
He actually could have still fought if he didn't waste his BKB. Maybe jump back to help his team.
Oh, hold on. Live. So they got to kill on a solo down bottom. XM, he knows he's alone up here. And so for that, he's going to play very defensively and TP away from the trees. Yeah, I was thinking about that in the replay because I was like, oh, is he going to BKB? And then when Undying dismembers him, then he's, I don't know. Yeah, didn't matter much. I mean, you don't know if the puck's coming anyway, right? Turns out XM and Low, they were too busy killing
Yeah,
your
but it's still a valid point, right?
Yeah.
Maybe they could have taken the subsequent fight, you know? Maybe he could have cleaned up more heroes if he saved the BKB. A lot of
Not the
ifs, you know?
case here. Yeah, not the case here.
And part of being a good carry is knowing when to use the BKB. I mean, it's a
Yeah, it's a shockingly
very hard
hard
call
skill
to make sometimes.
Yeah, I agree. I've been playing a few more carry games here and there, and it is frustrating trying to, find the right time to use that BKB, especially in its current iteration. All right. Elder Titan is pretty darn good at, making the siege just really slow down. They've got good wave clear as well from range thanks to the Timber Saw. Roche, it's a long Roche. Neither team knows this, but he's going to take another minute to spawn in for about a 2-minute long respawn timer. You can kind of just see Nine Pandas, I mean, relegated into their base at the moment. They got phenomenal pickoff, though. Certainly they can try and smoke and make an opening for themselves on this map, Winter. Or am I crazy? Am I taking crazy pills? Are XM that ahead at this moment?
I think they're ahead, but not really that ahead. I think the way you have to construct the team fight is you're trying to identify the supports, right? Because they have the Save, the Punch, and the Shaman. So you have to be able to jump on them first. Either blow them up with the Lina and the Lion together, and Timber is like a distraction in front. They have to figure out how they want to devise their team fight, right? There's not just one way, there are a couple of ways, and you just have to stick with the plan, right?
Sure. Lupsy is cosplaying a ward up here, making sure it's safe for Serenata. Let's go and farm something, I presume. They're trying to... Okay, I mean, this is an idea. I don't hate it. But right now, XG are more interested in waiting for Roche. It's kind of funny to just see this, Rest of the team will join them. Lupsy just continuing to be Bing chilling up on the cliff. He is the lion of the jungle. There he goes. Now he's blinked down. And in the end, it won't change much. XG, they decide Roche is their next objective. They'll even commit the Serpent Wards to make sure they take him down quickly. And eventually he falls. So that's going to be the second Satanic of the game. Low has completed his, and you can see Vitoon with his now fully furnished. Careful here, Lupsy. It's a pretty sneaky tree to hide behind, though, not gonna lie. I think he gets away with this one. Yeah, he's fine. Good tree. Good tree.
Radiant are scanning.
Wow. Someone in the chat said, I hope in the new patch they delete Glimmercade. That seems a bit... I don't know if the item's that strong. It's no Wraith Pact, Wraith Pact was something else.
Radiant are scanning.
You
Do you think it needs
have a lot of options, for magic resist, and you don't want to buy BKB too early. Like there's only Shroud, Pipe, Mage Slayer. Sometimes you just don't really have a very good option. Hood used to be like the good option. A lot of
and Hood's been gone. But when's the last time you've seen the Eternal Shroud get picked up? It's just been forever, hasn't it?
Sometimes you see it.
This is a good wrap. This is a good wrap. If they find Undying, that's going to be the save taken out. Lupsy jumps in first. Vitoon withholds the BKB for now. Even through this coil, still waiting. Low. He's going to initiate now as the Hex is going to end up catching here. Vitoon, has he waited too long this time to use BKB? The answer is yes. Killed off as New jumps down with the Solar Guardian. They buy back here on at least Lupsy, but the fight looks so bad already. They only end up with the Pudge. 'Pudge' here, Winter. Oh. 'Pudge' here, Winter. Oh. 'Pudge' here, Winter. 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 'Pudge' here, Win
It was a good initial start on the Pudge, but after that I felt like I don't think maybe they didn't have
hold on. They're trying to pop the gyro. They haven't done so successfully. Okay.
Yeah, I was saying like maybe they didn't really know who to go on next because they looked like after they got the first kill they didn't really realize who should they go on next.
Yeah.
They just couldn't really, figure out when to use BKB.
No way. Okay, yeah, New. A lot of damage there onto the Lion, though. And that's going to be a dieback for Lupsy. Solo's up in 2 seconds. Did save his buyback, but they still have 35 now without their hard carry PA. Maybe the hero of the tournament, the hero of the group stage, I would say, certainly so far. Not working out for 9Pandas here as they lose the top set of barracks. And honestly, they're set to lose the mid ones at least as well here. Xtreme, look how confident he is just jumping in. Coil there, only actually catching Solo, but the hook, that'll finalize. He's just going to jump right on in. Actually, good damage onto Undyne as, okay, this heal is pretty funny looking, but it's a good one out from New, to say the least. BKB ignored there. Oh, as they try and eat him, but they actually do end up canceling with a nice silence that dismembers. So Lies gets in a big whirling death. It's only going to be then the mid barracks. Puck. Oh, did they cancel the blink? They did. XM in trouble. Do they have the damage? Serenata jumping back in a second time. Solo. Oh no, Serenata blinked way too far. New just blows him apart. Batoon, he jumps down to the low ground as well. BKB activated, but he might go down to the physical damage of New. He does manage to jump away to Solo. Good poking and prodding from XM, who take down the mid laner here again after securing 2 lanes of barracks. Nicely done.
Yeah, once again, another mistake, by 9Pandas in the team fight. Just, over chasing. I mean, the puck kind of messed up initially, but they couldn't catch her, so I guess they were a bit frustrated, couldn't punish the puck. But in the end, they put themselves in a position where the Lina was exposed, and yeah, you don't have save, right? So once they go on the Lina, she's just gonna die easily. He actually just got really lucky after that mistake from XM, He timed his jaunt wrongly, couldn't get out. But they are far ahead enough that it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, it does not. They're going to basically just reset and go back straight for the bottom barracks. They still have 50 seconds left. Oh, that's a hook. In real time, XM assisting for that kill as Undyne lands another one.
I want to point out, interestingly, the gyro has chop shot the Gleamer to make a Silver Edge.
Oh, that is really cool. The efficiency here. Oh, somehow the coil only caught the tune as the counter initiation. Another hook, though. They bring Lupsy into his death. And Vatoon caught again. BKB on cooldown for 3 seconds. Undyne continues a lockdown with the dismember. They get through the megas. Lies doing what he can here. But even with the BKB to protect him, he is just not tanky enough. GG is called. Undyne's hit another hook to end the game. PA. You chose.
I'm saying if they want to pick the same heroes again, I don't think they can change too much because the lane is supposed to be played that way. ET and PA are going to have an advantage.
Sure, yeah, it's just, again, it was their only weakness, and I think, New was able to fight his way back into that kind of a game, but it was something that definitely slowed their roll. Here we go then for game 2, very similar draft. No need to check your DVR, folks. It is correct. Remember DVRs? My goodness. We are here for game 2 between XG and 9Pandas. It is also daytime because of Lies' Night Rain talent. Team with the Pudge managing to plant 2 very deep mid wards, huh? Well, 1 deep mid ward.
Let's see if the same thing happens again to Serenata, where you died first blood.
No, certainly not twice in a row. Them now. Oh, they're going to see them all. That's awkward.
All right.
I love seeing how they react then. When one team has full vision over the other, they need to pretend like they don't see them, quote unquote, right?
Pretend. Yeah, because both teams sees each other now with the wards.
I mean, they saw Solo walk up very confidently. And they're still waiting here. I mean, they're trying. I think they're going to try and kill this Lina a second time. Is he going to
hook him here? Oh, he's going to try to hook him here.
He's going to try to hook him here. Look, even the Shaman's waiting, but they're underneath a ward. Okay, he's the Lion he's ready from behind. He didn't see the Lion because it's nighttime. He can't see him, but if it was daytime, he would have seen him there. I have no idea why it didn't work.
In your top 4 games, Richie, right?
Yeah, all the time.
Place a
man.
ward in the middle of the tower and try to go for first blood like this.
Yeah, have the ward tank 8 times. It's really good.
I mean, it's something
sentries are
that
for.
your opponents are definitely not going to expect, you know. So, didn't work out this time, but nice idea.
Okay, and I want to look top lane here and see what we're going to do differently this time. Is Solo just going to run them over again? Is this... Are we going to see a blocked camp?
Should they block? Maybe they should block both camps, you know, so ET can't get
Right.
the spirit damage from the camps.
Well, now's the
Because
time
he's
to
only
do it. If,
blocked one.
yeah, Paulson didn't do it. He didn't block the camp. Hook. He's hit down bottom
Yeah,
by
Spirit's coming
Undyne. Nice
back.
job there.
Shackle in.
Shackles on Solo. No, okay, they're just doing the same thing. If they let Solo stack this camp, I think you need to get on a call with Paulson and say, Paulson, excuse me. Hello? What are we doing? So there's something in the water across the causeway? I mean, look, here he comes. He's going to have a bajillion damage now. I don't get it.
I mean, they're getting a better trade at least at the first couple of waves. They've traded much more efficiently with their mana and HP.
Yeah, that's true. What do they
And
want to
bot
wait for
lane,
level
the
3
Lion
here?
hasn't died yet. The last game, I think he died very quickly.
He died
one time.
basically twice early. Yeah, he had a really rough go. And here's a
I mean,
different
that's
lane,
the thing
right?
about running back the same draft, especially for heroes like Pudge. I think Pudge, you rely a lot on your opponents not ready, you know, for those hooks, you know. But if you play 2 games of the same heroes, they're going to be ready for your hooks.
Solo, he's still got a lot of this Astro Titan buff. I think Paulson just dies here. Oh my goodness. And I get... Oh, okay, the double cluster cluck. Didn't matter. Didn't change a single thing. Is New just dead?
It's going back to the same thing.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. Like this time, okay, New gets the experience, but what were they thinking? Do
I mean,
they
must
just
think that the counters to PA is the same. You don't beat him in the lane because the level 15 break from Shaman and the Dawnbreaker
okay?
later with the Solar Guardian, those are good tools
Okay.
either way, you know, at dealing with PA. That's
You're
probably
right.
what they felt.
You're right about that. There's another hook Undyne from the trees. Good line, stun onto 2. That might just save him. But once again, they've got Afterburner in this lane low. That's the second full stack that he's just achieved. Lupsy, he's going to try and take the Lotus. He does so successfully, but loses his life in the process.
No flash heap stack, he wasn't near enough.
Huh, a good point. Ooh, a hook dodge this time by Lice. Nice job. Okay.
He even
Well-
placed the same Observer ward. That was the
Yeah.
same lane ward as the last
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. They're just running it back, man. They are just simply running it back.
I mean, I didn't expect running it back to mean that the wards are going to be the same as well. It's like you had a bug in the game you have to remake and everything has to be the same. The picks has to be same. The wards have to be the same. If you fed first bird, you have to feed the first bird back to the opponents again.
Right. That's true. That's true. But there's no Nyx Assassin or Weaver in this game. No bugs, Winter. It's a perfect game. Dota's never had any other kinds of bugs. Undyne sees Lupsy. Nice hook there on that one. Rune is not going to be denied either. Lupsy, he goes down. There's going to be the first flesh heap stack for our Pudge. Top lane. Would you look at that? Paulison underneath his tier 1 tower. Still alive, though. Still alive. And had a lot of regen. He's got the Fairy Fire and the Wand. He wasn't going to die here.
Yeah, so I guess the outcome is more or less the same as the first game. I mean, the Shaman and Dawn are not doing well. Probably they're doing a little bit better this time compared to the last game. I remember they died like, 4 times in a lane, something like that.
Yeah, they died a lot more in lane than this. Maybe,
I mean, you learn to respect the ETPA lane, right? This lane is no joke.
like, is this lane worse if you block the camp? That's the only thing I'm thinking about, because Solo just gets so much utility from this camp.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
what I
what's-
was thinking.
Like, okay, so they pulled the camp one time, right? And then Solo kind of
Because the
interrupted it
pull
anyway.
actually doesn't really benefit them as much, you know, because they're
Right.
getting run down. By ET.
Exactly. And like they invested more in regen this time around. Like Paulison, I think he's bought a second set of tangos. I just think that's not the solution. I think they're going at
it's
this
not
the wrong
about
way.
like the trading or what, you know, that you need more regen to trade. It's more they get the damage, they just run at you and they kill you from full HP to 0. So having
Yeah.
more regen doesn't really solve a lot of the problems.
Yep. Yep. And Solo just gets more damage off these stacks as well. Well, all right. Well, that's enough of me mauling over that. I can't take it anymore. This time around, Serenata mid lane is having a much better game as well, right? Didn't get hooked, so his farm is off to an unimpeded start. Last time around, he did get hooked early. Hold on. Pudge is TPing. Pudge is TPing. There's going to be a hook onto the shackle target. You hold eye punch, but he's going to jump away into the Celestial Hammer of New. Solo trying to fight through this one. My goodness, he had a lot of damage. He's going to go for the sleep, but Paulson manages to evade him. Just doesn't have the move speed he needs to connect on the shackles. That's the only issue. Solo very speedy as Lupsy, he completes the TP on through. New pops the wand charges, turns back to try and get that killing blow onto Solo, but a well-timed Hex stops him in his tracks. Will Solo escape here on a sliver of HP? Yes, he will. Nice team play here from the 9 Pandas. As Vatoon has respawned, Lupsy once again, he's all about these Lotuses. Gets a second one to his name now as the Blood Grenade thrown back towards Paulison. They're going to throw back in the Astral Titan buff just to do a little bit of extra slow and sleep. Vatoon waits patiently for the correct chicken and gets a kill. Hold on mid lane, Winter. We're not done on Dying. He smokes out of the base. There's a toss back. They found Serenata. Hook. Oh, no. It's a swing and a miss there on him. Serenata running for his life. Can they get back within Rot's range? Absolutely not. And Undyne's got no choice but to throw him a high five. He's actually got another hook in 3 seconds here. I don't know if I'd be that confident here, Lina. Regen rune running, though. Serenata is fully back healed. That is most unfortunate here for my boy Undyne.
That is what we call you land the hard ones, but you miss the sitters, you know.
Yeah, that's true. They needed that damage too. They would have secured it.
Yeah, that would have netted them a very important kill onto the mid laner. It's, like you say, very, very unfortunate for them. It seems like this time Low also has a better game. Like the last game, I felt like he got pressured a lot more in the lane.
That's true.
So we will be probably seeing him gate. Okay, he's already gating. Yes.
Gating now.
Cooldown is going to be ready in 10 seconds.
Oh, Solo with a very well-timed ward. I think is going to be enough to at least evacuate Vatoon. For himself, he's not got a lot of moves to make here, unfortunately. Surrounded by 4 enemy heroes. He's going to get a pretty beefy Astral Titan buff, plus 151, but with the homing missile giving chase, Undyne ready on that hook.
So long.
Yoink, got him. Big Flayer's hook, and that is going to be a kill for Low, but it was a long time. You're right about that. Did take a while.
Yeah, it took a long time, you know. Time is money, you know. That's what we say. We get paid for our time, Richie. Tiny is here. Stun, toss.
That's true. Time is money is very true in Dota. Except walking up like he had spells, but didn't a second time around. We'll throw a creep at Vatoon, though. That's a lot of damage. I heard a smoke. It's mid, Solo, and Serenata. We'll now look bottom for a kill onto Low. He's got call down. He's got a Pudge waiting for him in the trees. TP is going to be intercepted there by the Pudge as Lupsy, still alive actually, thanks to the safety bubble. Finally, he's going to go down low. He's actually going to just be able to phase tank the Lina? What in the world? Finally, Vatoon completes a TP, gets on top of Low and takes him down, but it's going to come at the cost of the Lina. Lies.
Another
giving his team real good vision with the Dark Ascension as the hook somehow splits all 3.
How did it not land on one hero? How,
I don't
Richie?
know. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he's still landing the difficult hooks, but missing the easy ones.
Missing the easy ones. A target-rich environment, sometimes, you know, you get overstimulated. It's like when you give your cat like only one laser pointer, they're right on top of it every time. But if you use 100, they don't know what they're doing. That's what Undyne, is going through right there.
So you are telling me that having choices sometimes can be a curse.
Look, sometimes people, they feel like they want to make a choice, but they don't really. You know, it's like whenever you play D&D with your friends, and they're like, bro, stop railroading me. And then you're like, okay, fine, what do you want to do? And they're like, I don't know. And they're like, okay then. Seems like you wanted the choice to be made for you. Just the way it is, okay, Winter? Sometimes less choice is better.
Do you like to go to a buffet?
No.
Because then you have a lot of choices for dinner or lunch.
That is true. The replay here that we can see that fight again. Nice kiting there by Low in the fight. Kited for as long as he could really around the fountain before eventually he's going to just get on get piled on.
Yeah, but it was a little bit messy though. If they actually communicated the Solar Guardian better, like he just stood and fight, and there's a Solar Guardian on top, stuns the enemy, that would have been a much cleaner fight there towards the end. You
know,
don't
to be really...
You don't really expect things to be so messy, you know. But then again, you know, they are here with a stand-in because PYW is not paying, so they have to make a change in their roles. So that's probably causing issues in terms of how they're executing the team fights.
Radiant are scanning.
You know what would be really cool that I just thought about, Winter, right? Is that you have this Break of Dawn facet. I also want to see a Phoenix counter-picking this Night Stalker. It's already a good pick in the first place. But second, if Night Stalker activates the ulti, Phoenix then ults, all of a sudden, night to day, because Phoenix has the highest priority in terms of the day-night cycle stuff there. Then you get all vision again, and then it goes back to night after the Phoenix ulti ends, and then after the Night Stalker ulti ends, it's daytime again. You get 3 instances of daytime off of that, or 2. I can't count. I think this is a legit strat. Astini's writing it down right now. Parry Vision's going to use this to beat Liquid in the grand finals, mark my words. If Liquid make it out of groups, by the way. Not doing too hot at the moment. And neither are either of these well, neither are either of these teams, Winter. XG and Pandas. Currently sitting at, well, at the start of the day at 1-7. Now for XG, 2-7. 1-8 for the 9 Pandas. There we go, though. A team fight may change their fortune.
They see
XM,
everything.
though.
Good stomp.
He's going to get hit by this stomp. Lupsy, oh, he's going to land a nice stun right before the hook connects onto Lays. It's a good opening there, thanks to the Lion stun. Low running through the fight. He's already kind of dropped the call down. Not much more he can do, so Paulson will turn into a chicken so he can safely get across the river. Low has Flat Cannon ready to go as they're going to counter-initiate now on that Solar Guardian. It's good for the kill onto Solo, trying to get on top of Serenata, but he is just so fast on the Lina. He is just so fast, this hero, with the BOTs.
Well, that buyback didn't really end up netting them a bonus kill, so wasted buyback on Undying.
Yeah.
But they kind of won the fight in the end.
It's like a 400 gold buyback, you know? It's not like... I mean, you know, it's going to hurt his blink timing for sure, but...
Yeah, I don't expect the same timing as the last game. He had it at, I think, around 17 or 18.
Yeah,
like
true. This game, though, he almost has as many deaths as Flesh Heap stacks, though, as New. They're going to try and run down this Dawnbreaker hero while she does not have ultimate. Instead, Undying throws a hook. XM had initially gone in. There's going to be the Avatos. Is it good enough for the kill? Serenata, yes, indeed. XM throws in the tree to collect the kill, but it may come as a 1-for-1 exchange, really 2-for-1, with the Pudge also factoring in there, huh? XM, he's got a lot of bonus armor. He's going to take a while to die here. Might get off one more avalanche. No, he's turned into a chicken and finished off by Vatoon.
Well, this is certainly very, very similar to last game. Still very messy. But on the other hand, for XG, the Gyro is having a much better game. So I expect him this time to have a much bigger impact. You know, last game, I feel like the Puck and the Pudge both had a lot more impact in the early game. They were able to do a lot more things, but this game it's not the same because of the, I guess, primarily the Night Stalker. Night Stalker is very good into the Pudge. Like, as a Pudge, you do not want to hook the Night Stalker because he just silences you. You know?
Yeah. That's what we saw there, especially if you can't dismember him before, right? And there was no chance with the Lion stun coming in preemptively. Paulson will trap the Night Stalker briefly. Of course, he's got phase boots, so he's right out of there. Good Avatos. Is there any follow-up? Undying throws the hook, catches a Lion, kills a Lion. Dead by the time he hit his own high ground. Nice hook.
Any interesting neutral items soon? Not really. Everything's pretty stock standard. The bubble, the boom handles. I mean, we should see the game starting to heat up soon. Night Stalker has his ultimate ready again. They're looking to rotate bot, kill the global hero, the Dawnbreaker.
Serenata giving chase here. Should have a stun from the trees, although that Blade Mail might give them a little bit of pause. Okay, New somehow avoids all the stuns, but there's just so many heroes here that it's not going to matter.
Somehow. Everything misses. The Earth Spiritor, the Storm, the Impale, and the Light LSA. Everything missed.
Wasn't the prettiest Dota winter, but it still got them the kill. It was like my first card.
I like to say the process does not matter as much as long as you get the job done.
Mm-hmm.
It can be ugly, but if you get the job done, you get the job done. In Polson's TPing bot, they're gonna bring a lot of heroes here. Dawnbreaker has Solo Guardian. They sense it. They are running away.
XM.
Oh, no.
Yo.
Oh no.
That's not what you want to
Well,
see.
one of these days when you have Pudge, it's bound to happen, you know.
It's true. Counter initiation, though, from Paulison. Good silence to interrupt the shackles. That's not going to be good enough to save the Lion, though. He dies inside the Servant Wards. They're going to go forward again. Another toss back, this time onto Solo. Didn't toss him fully back into the stakes on dying.
No.
He's catching all these hooks. Going for a quick dismember before he himself is dismembered by Vatoon. Okay. Not the cleanest fighting we've seen from XG today. Not the worst either, though, to be honest. And they still have these Serpent Wards to try and fight around. Solo scouting them all, though, with this Astral Titan. It seems like 9 Pandas will have to give up the chase. Oh, XM almost catching a free hero there. They keep forgetting that as soon as Dark Ascension ends, it becomes daytime. Oh, it's so good, actually.
So Dawn is a counter to Night Stalker as well. A soft counter.
I'm telling you. Get a Phoenix with this Dawnbreaker. It's such a good combo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
In Lion,
Have a
he's gonna
toss.
get caught
Lion.
here. Stun.
There's a hook.
They land it this time.
There it is. That's
they
how
remember,
they drew it
you
up.
know, we have a Pudge on the team, so every time you use your stun, run away, let him hook.
Get out of the darn way.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Don't want to be blocking that hook. It's something that it takes time, right? Like if you don't really play against Pudge or with Pudge, you really don't get used to things like this, you know, and you have to always have like a mental note when you're using your spells.
Dude, all you need is 2 games with a very, very angry SEA
Angry
Pudge.
Pudge.
Who every time after you block his hook, he opens his mic and you just go, oh, okay. After enough of that, he will never stand inside another Pudge hook again. I guarantee it.
Yep, let's see if your logic checks out, you know, so they already did it twice. Let's see if it ever happens again. I mean, if it happens again, we know that he did not yell at his teammates. But if
That's
it
true,
never happens again, we know that he actually yelled at his teammates.
Well, you tell me, have
So
you
it
ever
worked.
played a game with Undyne? Have you ever had the
Yeah,
opportunity?
but he didn't play. He didn't play Pudge. I think
He didn't play
played
his
some other
Pudge. He only did it against you, I see. There he goes again. He's going to break the smoke, puts up a really good ward. Dark Ascension used. They already dropped Serpent Wards, and now they've got to back away. This is not a good opening for them. As LSA is again going to miss onto low, but they just have so much damage. Doesn't have a BKB. All they can do is drop the call down as New tries to save him with the Solar Guardian, but it's not good enough. Counter initiation good only for the kill onto Lion as Paulison and the rest of basically everyone on XG is just being ran down. New, he TPs away in the midst of the scuffle. As XM, he does manage to find a blink away, but Lies giving chase, Lies having the vision, and there is no escape anymore for XM. Blink Dagger in 4 seconds, that might be good enough. Gets off the avalanche, blink in 1. He's okay. He's okay.
It's daytime. Night Stalker lost his speed.
And now they see the entire map again. Look, XM's trying to find another stun. He's like, guys, I shouldn't have blinked away. It's so good, isn't it? Makes a
one of
Stormbreaker.
those awkward interactions, you know. You have to always be ready when your ulti runs out. I mean, nevertheless, that was a messy fight, you know. Gyro can't really afford to, you know, just get bursted like this, you know. Like, even with the Solar Guardian behind, I think maybe if they had a pipe, because he got blown up, I think, with the Finger and the Laguna. So it doesn't really matter the heal from the Solar Guardian. It's just not enough, you know. They need to be able to save him for the fight to be winnable, because he has to deal damage, either with his spells or some of his right clicks. Do they have any glimmers yet? On Radiant?
No glimmers.
Gyro's building
That's their
one.
problem. That's their problem.
Yeah, I mean, you're playing into Lion and Lina, man. You gotta get that glimmer.
I agree, actually. Yeah, I agree. I mean, Undyne's still so far from this Blink Dagger too. Paulison wants Blink. I get it. Actually, I do understand that one. But yeah, you need
The
something. You need
blink on
something.
Shaman?
Yeah. Yeah, Blink on Shaman. I get it.
I feel like he should be going Ghost Scepter.
Really?
I mean, the Night Stalker and the PA are killing him, right? Ghost Scepter is a reasonable choice.
Would you rather see a Ghost or a Four Staff?
Probably Ghost.
Okay. Ghost or Glimmer?
I mean, if you're Enigma, you definitely want to see Ghost.
That's a good one. It's a very, very good one. Malaysian Pride, right? That was a really good one, actually. Not if you're a Miracle fan, though. You don't want to see that guy.
Yeah, that's a bad one. If you're a Miracle fan.
Mm-hmm. They didn't like that.
I mean, we'll see. I don't really think they need the initiation from Shaman. I think Tiny can
Oh.
do it.
Okay,
Punch
that's
can
going to
do
be
it.
a nice pick off. Or is it? He actually got the silence off before, and XM finally gets the kill with the crash, landing Facet, but Serenata from the low ground starting to really pump in the damage here. New has that
Oh.
pipe of insight, but yeah,
destroyed.
does not care about that whatsoever.
That's
Man,
what
there's
happens
so
when
much
you stand
damage.
next to the ET with the aura on you.
Yeah, that's what happens when you hook this Night Stalker. I'm surprised I've not learned their lesson. If he gets off the silence, you are in a lot of trouble. And did
I mean,
they just gift Nine
couldn't
Pandas
kill
Roche?
him. They just couldn't kill him fast enough.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I felt like if they just killed him right away, it will probably be fine. But they took so long that he somehow got the silence off. And
Yeah, I think you need to hex
everything
as
is so
he's being
bad.
hooked. You need to hex as he's being hooked. I don't think Paulison makes that mistake again. If you shackles, I think your
21-minute
cast
rune?
animation's
Bottom tower.
too long.
wait, somebody got Laguna bladed?
Yep, they're fighting again. Oh, I don't know who was getting Laguna bladed, but I can tell you we won't see one for another 50 seconds. Serenata is dead. Pretty big kill streak on that one as well. Bombreaker, TPing back into the fight. Undyne's got Blink Dagger here. He could reasonably chase for more. XM, Blink on the ready as he's going to find a toss back onto the Pudge. Quick kill here. They'll make it a 2-for-none trade. All of a sudden, I thought Roche was guaranteed. It is it's
Guaranteed
no
for
longer
who?
guaranteed.
It's guaranteed for Raiden. Oopsie trying to be the thief in the night.
He might be.
But they are gonna
Paulison,
see
he's checking. Yeah, good job. He
Yeah.
checked for.
How did they know he was there? Yeah, but is there any Radiant Ward? How
No.
did they know? Did they scan? No, right? They didn't scan.
No. Just, you know, something called game sense.
No, yeah. If you're a thief, you will know how to spot another thief, right? You know what the other thief
That's
is
true.
thinking.
That's true.
Master of stealing Aegises. We've seen that quite a bit in SEA.
Yes, we have. Sometimes so good they steal them from their own team and deny them.
Damn it. Why you gotta remind me of that?
But that would have cracked you up at least. Listen, Winter, it's part of the healing process, okay? It's been years. It's been decades.
How is it part of the healing process if you remind me that it happened?
Well, you know, you gotta be able to joke about
I
these
could
things.
laugh at it as a joke. So
You gotta laugh the pain away, Winter. It's called copium. Try a hit
Sorry.
every now and then.
that's how I accept that it is part of the SEA Dota culture that we kill
Yeah.
our own Aegis.
Yeah. Man, Undyne really needs... Okay, yeah, this time he's just going to buy Shard, but unlucky there. 2 games in a row, he did not get blessed by Lord Gaben. What can you do? The rich get richer.
Bottom tower is under
Oh, he
attack.
needs a ghost too. In the PA and Night Stalker just right-clicking him to death.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't really have enough meat shields for this, does he?
I mean, they do have the pipe to kind of help with the magic damage. And once they get the Aghanim's online for the Dawn, then it's also gonna limit the PA's damage in the team
Are
fight.
scanning.
So the PA has to kind of kite around. I think as the PA, it's not really that big of a deal for you, the axe on the Dawn. Whenever you see it, you just don't commit, you stay on the outskirts, you throw a dagger.
Dire's top
and you wait patiently.
I'm actually loving this -2-second dagger cooldown as well. I think it's allowed,
Yeah,
as we've
me
seen
too.
Vitoon
But
in these fights.
It was not the default, build
No.
before.
Yeah, definitely not. But it seems it's probably not the most efficient farming build. It must be said, right? Like I'm sure you do farm faster with this Phantom Strike talent instead. But
Do you know what PA does better than Eri Carry? Not farm, kill heroes.
that's true.
It's in the
That's
name.
true.
Assassin. Assassin.
Careful here, New. He's gonna get initiated on Undyne. Oh no, no, no! That's not the hook you wanted. Oi, oi, oi! New can only kind of grimace at that on the camera as a solo. He's gonna be caught behind. My goodness, Paulson nearly getting one shot there. I want to say by a dagger as Vitoon put it in the business now for XM. Paulson, he'll live a second longer here, but only a second, as none of those chickens came home to roost. Oof, rough fight from XM, but I'm Pandas. Sweet move from these guys.
Yeah, that's the difference between having a Night Stalker and the Timber. The Night Stalker gives them like all the vision in the team fights. I mean, regardless of the hook landing or not. I mean, once they see all the Radiant heroes like positioning, then the PA could just destroy everyone, So I feel like for XG, if the Dawn is not using his ulti on the gyro, the fight is going to be very hard, right? So they have to make sure that they are jumping and they're starting the fight so they can use the Dawn out effectively.
Dude, they gotta get a Glimmer Cape, man.
They have a Glimmer Cape. A Shaman has a
Oh,
Glimmer
they
Cape.
do. Yeah, Shaman got it. Okay, thank goodness.
He changed his mind and he's queuing up the Ghost Scepter now, so he is
Good.
realizing that having a dagger doesn't really help him. He needs to be able to survive the team fight. He's just dying way too easily because of the vision from NS.
So late game, Winter, what are we thinking here? Is it pretty sure win for Nine Pandas here with the scaling that they have?
Yeah, it's the
I know.
PA. Undying is gonna find the ET. So
They are
it's like,
stacking
take
stuns
me.
a bit. Nah, doesn't
Take
matter.
me. It's my job to tank one for the team. I'm a position 5 blood grenade purchaser.
Yep.
And he
Solo's
has 2 blood
gonna
grenades.
lick his lips and just stretch out a little bit there. He doesn't really mind too much.
Yeah, I'm old, I need a break. Halftime break.
Tell you what, Pudge Undyne is also carrying blood grenades still. Love to see it. Oof. You see that Conda
Amplify
activation?
damage. Oh no, they're gonna smoke and come from behind. Oh, this could be a disaster for XG.
Surely XG don't let this happen to themselves twice in a row. I'm sure they won't. Here they go, though. Sieging up that high ground. They've got Serpent Wards placed up there. They have Aegis for only 25 more seconds, but still with the
Solo's
Amplified Damage
alive.
Rune, they want to make the move now. XM, he gets a blink on back. There's the Dark Ascension. They know something's up now. They're going to put Low up in front. He is not the target that they want. They actually find a stun onto Vitoon. He has a BKB here ready to use. Did already lose half his HP, though, just to the call down. Undyne swinging a miss there on the first hook. We'll have another one shortly, though. We're at half duration. And then remember, they are going to get this daytime vision from that break of dawn. In comes Lupsy. Down he goes already. They find the backliners, but this time there's a Glimmer Cape. Do they have detection? Absolutely. They're on to the Pudge next. Serenata lands the LSA. That is both supports dead in exchange only for the Lion as Nine Pandas successfully defend. But get ready. Daytime is coming. They see the entire map. Is there an opening? Not this go around. Not this go around.
I somehow feel like they got lucky only losing 2 heroes. The PA just couldn't really use the amplify damage as much as he wanted to. But he's going to get his level 20 next, so even more damage coming out from the PA. And as long as the game is scaling for the PA, they're not really taking too many losses, whenever there's a fight happening, they're defending their high ground. I mean, they just lost a range Rex, so not the end of the world.
His call down was pretty much perfect. Vitoon just ate, what, all 3 of them? Yeah, he literally ate all 3 of them. So that's kind of why
yeah,
he couldn't.
He needs to actually stand behind even more. Like, it was lucky that he took too much damage, so he couldn't really come in.
Yeah.
And he just needs to wait for the Night Stalker to go in to reveal the positioning of the Shaman. Once Shaman is spotted, then you go in and kill him. Sometimes Dota is just that simple, when you can word it that way,
That's true. Yeah. Yeah, it's not that simple of a game, but sometimes the course of action is really just that
Is it
easy.
the most complicated game you have ever played?
No, goodness, no. goodness, no.
StarCraft more complicated.
Goodness, no. Oh my god. What, multiplayer game or like single player game?
Yeah, any game.
No. Oh goodness, no. You need to. Goodness gracious me, no, Winter. Winter, how many games do you have in your Steam library? Like 3? What do you have? Orange Box?
Ton of Salem and Dota.
Wow. I actually totally believe that as well. I totally believe that. No, Winter. This is not the most complicated video game
Double
out
zap.
there.
Gone.
Nope. He's just zapped,
He's
killed
gone.
off. Very successful smoke gank. Oh, they're trying to fight. That's a really nice two-man stun here, actually. Lupsi, he is going to die just to the tiny, and that leaves more than enough control and damage for Serenata.
Well, I guess that's not worth it after all. I'm surprised they didn't actually just hide in a tree and TP, right? They tried to walk back to their bases from that angle there. They
Yeah.
didn't really anticipate where the gank was coming from. They knew something was up and they tried to run, but just the wrong move. Running to the wrong place. But instead, the rest of 9 Pandas say, we don't need those two. We can do this by ourselves. You know, they spoke up and Night Stalker is going to lead the charge with the Dark Ascension.
Lead the
Wait,
charge
how
back into
is
their base.
Solo so high level. I mean, Night Stalker's level 16 only. Night Stalker's
Is he
having a
really
rough
that high
game.
of a level? What is he?
Yeah,
Is that
he's
level?
It's 14.
Guess so.
Okay, Night Stalker's coming in.
TP out in the nick of time. XM, he might be able to get out here as well. Lies is going
They
to catch a
are gonna
glimpse
see
of him. Yeah, all right. He might just be dead. Activates the BKB, TP away. Is there a basher? No. Oh, you're so low. Almost hit him, though. That will,
was
of course,
close.
interrupt TP, for those that don't know.
Not very reliable, Richie, on the about.
No, but
using
it's
the- I mean, you can try, but it's not very reliable.
it's like a last-ditch effort if your team is all in the black hole, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. You gotta be lucky to use it to break a black hole, BKB black hole or
Yeah.
BKB TP.
Because it lasts long as, what is it, Euler's number, I think? It lasts like 3.18 seconds or something. E, if you've ever seen E on your calculator, not in Balatro, it's a different E, then that's how long the duration is. Sorry, the delay, I suppose. Oh, it's 2.72, right? I used to be much more of a math
pi?
nerd. No, that's a different number. I was confusing it with pi, I suppose. How was I doing that? I think it used to be pi, and then they buffed it. Am I crazy?
Now mine V-Tune is going in.
Let's see if we can find the
He
dump in.
sees
He's got a
his
Satanic and a BKB.
Oh,
Oh,
good
a hook out, though, into the
out.
Dismember. And now New, he is going to be the one left behind the stun. Actually, he's going to miss there as Lies. He was in some trouble, but just a big old reset now. What did we use there? I guess Solar Guardian
Solar
got
Guardian.
used, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Lupsi. Oh, forces the BKB.
no, they used the
But
BKB.
he is going to get caught now. Can they find another opportunity to reinitiate? Lies. 35 seconds left until the Dark Ascension. Serenata, he dare not move too aggressively here, not against that gem of XM. Vatoon, he likes his odds, though. He'll show on the wave. Much longer,
Look
20
at what the Night
seconds.
Stalker is trying to do. He's behind.
Yeah.
He's waiting
I
for
like
the
it.
Dark Ascension.
I like it, but they may lose too many heroes here before they even get the opportunity to make their move. As they go in onto solo, they do find the backlines. It's only going to be Undying. He's trying to TP away. Paulson, he got consumed there by the Pudge. He dies as well as they finally get through solo at the cost of 2 of their own supports. Dark Ascension's at the ready. XM's already TP'd away. And well, New, looks like you'll be taking one for the team here yet again. As Vatoon catches a glimpse, throws the dagger, Lies, ensures that he is silent and ripe for the taking. Satanic activated to fight through that blade mail. And they finally get the kill there onto the Dawnbreaker.
Yeah, good patience there by 9 Pandas, just waiting and waiting and waiting for the Night Stalker to Dark Ascension up. And once it's up, PA just finishes the rest, you know? I mean, it's going to be an ongoing problem, you know, whenever Dark Ascension is popped. It's just going to be very difficult.
Whoa. Gyrocopter
the
got
double
killed.
zap.
Oh my goodness. Watch out, man.
The Shadow Blade, Glimmer, Lion, and Lina gang with the double zap
Brutal. Absolutely. Just
coming from the shadows.
it's like, I don't know. I don't know what that's like. Getting the zap like that. I can't compare. Duff came then. Now as 9 Pandas. They'll take control a little bit more of this game, I have to say. Winter, net worth-wise, a small lead, only 2K, but coming down from what was, well, just a 3K lead for XG. Starting to build up more now for 9 Pandas as they take that second Roche. 33 minutes into the game. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Oh, it's taking them a while. It might be dangerous here.
Radiant's top
Yeah, that
tower
could have been
is
bad.
under attack.
It's a pretty decent shard for New, though. The Starbreaker one, it's really nice. Gives you a little bit of spell immunity.
Instructions are for
Debuff immunity, I guess, really is more accurate these days, isn't it?
Yeah, there is no more spell immunity, my friend. It's gone. Long gone.
Did Lion decide to max a spell rather than take his 15 talents? Rather than take, what, 350 HP? That's kind of surprising. Not gonna lie.
Radiant's
Yeah,
It's
against
probably like-
Tiny.
has fallen.
Yeah, right, he like probably maxed Hex, right? I assume.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's only one skill point.
I mean, either way, it's just one level.
He'll get it. He'll get it eventually. It's just like, 350 HP is like a 25% increase of his HP pool. It's like
Yeah.
insane.
Money to burn.
I mean, usually you just try to get the HP. In most cases. Especially against a hero like Tiny. He's coming in. Stun toss, he's trying to burst you and you don't die, you get your Glimmer Cape off. Just easily could turn a fight around.
Well, Vitoon with an MKB is not exactly the next item I expected him to go into. I thought we'd see the Basher Abyssal first.
Probably
The
just for the Axe on the Dawn.
Yeah,
that's
very good
main
point.
thing.
Very good point. Missed out on that one. Yeah, very good point. Okay, so it allows him to basically man up and just fight inside of the
Solo
inside of
Guardian.
that ulti. Mhm.
I mean, it's still, do you want to fight inside the Solo Guardian? It's still a stun, like a BKB piercing stun,
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Right, here we go. PSA
Yeah,
gaze.
jump 'em.
Radiant still wants to fight.
Yep, there's a Dark Ascension at the ready. It's daytime again, by the way. So again, when Dark Ascension ends, they will reveal the entire map again. We'll see how things get going here. Waiting for the initiation. XM in the trees. Blink.
Oh, they got a scan
BKB.
hit.
Conda
They know
ready.
they're here.
Yep. Oh, in fact, they throw the dagger. XM blinks away in time. Now Solo going scouting with the Astral Titan. Vitoon takes down the tower, does kind of break the position and open a little bit. 9 Pandas, they will wrap around as XM and XG, they try and hide underneath this ward. That's a good initiation onto Solo as Lies immediately opens up, almost gets this kill and does get the kill. In fact, he's walked right into the enemy support. Lies starting off the fight by killing both supports. They're on to Low now. Low is going to receive a buff of that Solar Guardian. Is this going to allow them to escape for free? It might. Tiny, a nice stun onto XM from the high ground as New finds a stun onto Vitoon. He'll toss him for a ton of damage here, but they haven't even gotten through the Aegis yet. 9 Pandas up to the enemy high ground, still continuing to chase. XM just a little bit too tanky though here. He has spells, but no mana. And that means 9 Pandas will simply be able to walk
armor.
away.
He was around the towers, so he got an extra buff from armor. They're not getting through that, 3.5k HP.
They're going after him. They're going after him, but they don't have the reach. They don't have the reach. Yeah, too much armor here, right? It was pretty funny,
also
actually.
the innate, right? The craggy exterior. So he gets damage reduction the more you hit him.
Yeah, that is true. I always forget about that.
That's why Tiny is actually one of the better heroes against Meteor.
Yeah, Low not able to find any kills on that fly cannon Satanic, or not Satanic, that was not his. Doesn't really have a crit yet, right? Because he did have to go for the MKB in a matchup versus the Phantom Assassin. So now maybe he'll be doing a little bit more damage on the next flak, but he does good numbers, but not enough to really clean house like his team needs him. Lupsi blinks right into the hands of the enemy team as his team starts up the Tormentor. Solo almost dies to the crit of a tune. This gyro needs damage, Winter. I think that's the problem for XG at the moment.
I don't think he can do it all by himself. You know, he needs like the tiny. And Don is not going to provide much with the build that he's gone for. So it's just up to the tiny next. The tiny
I
has
agree.
to help.
I agree, but Nai and Pandas have gotten to a stage where when Lai's ults, he's running in, and you need something to stop him. And that might just be like a flak cannon, you know?
Yeah, they
he's
also
just
have to really play around the Pudge saving, right? Because if the PA jumps in with BKB and you can actually kite, once the BKB is out, then that's going to be the Tiny's time to shine.
Yeah. But they've been doing such a good job finding these supports constantly. They can't cancel this TP though.
How did
Wow.
he actually survive? Like how?
He knew the void was used, and that was it. That was that.
Wow. They actually didn't have any follow-up stuns after that.
No. Okay, heads up play there from Undyne.
I mean, if the straight-up fight doesn't work for the gyro, I feel like they can also try to maybe split a little bit with the shaman, with the wards. But right now, they're not splitting. They're going to run into them.
Not.
And there goes your gyro.
Gyro in trouble. He's going to get an assistance, though. XM, he threw in a stun. Allows Low to try and get back up to the high ground. New gets out his Celestial Hammer. Can they save him in time? No, but Undyne, he committed. He blinked down. Ghost Scepter only primes him for a fingering out from Lupsy. Oh, boy. Oh, no.
Can we call that save your buddy syndrome? The Dawn tried to save the gyro, the Pudge tried to save the Dawn, and they both died, and the gyro somehow lived.
That was much. That was much. That was a lot of damage. Holy moly.
Hang on, what? This is gonna be nasty here. He is gonna see them.
Yeah, up to level 25 here, by the way. 25%, or sorry, 10% coup de grace chance at that 25 talent. There goes the glyph. They don't have buybacks on these heroes. They don't have buybacks with these heroes. Did they just lose this game? Tiny's the only hero right now with buyback. Undyne with buyback and like 60 gold. He doesn't have it at the moment. There goes XM. Looks for a tossback. Only finds himself turned into a fish. He didn't BKB. Winter, he didn't BKB, but he does have buyback. He does have buyback. Gem is on the deck. Mid barracks have been deleted. Low, he's just too afraid to get in there, Winter. He's got BKB ready in 20 seconds, but nothing until then. It's Nine Pandas. They'll leave the high ground, but they leave the base of XG scarred. And in fact, they might be right back in for more.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is the last base defense. They have to try something.
Oh, no! Oh, the save. That time it's flawless. Undyne! What a hook! He finds Lupsy, takes him down. There is the Pudge that we needed.
Yep,
he is a hero at the moment.
defense.
Paulison, oh no, trying to stop them, trying to get a +1. Another hook, almost actually caught Vatoon there.
Oh, they just bought themselves like a couple of minutes. I mean, Roshan may spawn in 2 minutes, so probably I feel like the PA is going to try to wait for that. So essentially, they're going to be another 3-4 minutes to farm for XG. But farming for what, right? What is their next item that could potentially change the face of the team fight? I feel like Tiny needs to have a damage item. He's going for an Aghanim, which could maybe solve the problem. But it's also not very reliable because you need the target to sit still and then you get your trees thrown at the target.
I'm going to be honest with you, Winter. It's Crystallis. He needs at least a Crystallis on low. If he gets any kind of crit, even a small one, I think it's going to do so much for the team. At the same time, like, he needs buyback. How do you do that? How do you balance those two things? It's hard, especially when Roche could have respawned already.
If you have to use buyback, just think about it. You probably already lost the game, right? So I think
Dire are scanning.
just all in. Get
Alright.
whatever items that will help you boost your damage.
Careful here. New is ready to ult on into this fight. There's a ward up on the high ground for XG, but Nine Pandas have evaded
God, if
it.
New actually gets caught,
Oh, if
they
they
walk
get him.
down to the ancients.
Yeah, he's TPing. Yeah, he's TPing. Okay, there's another ward here out.
Are scanning.
They've cleared the wave from afar. I think that was Tiny throwing in a tree. Wards on wards now. As this time XM, he gets off the BKB, but he can't find a kill onto anyone. All of a sudden, Low, he's in trouble. They've already found the kill onto Pudge. Undyne's going to buy back. They actually get the stun onto Vatoon, but he's going to turn with a Satanic. Look how much damage he's doing here. The follow-up, it's too much. Lies. He's destroying these supports, stopping them from doing anything. As Vatoon, he's going to toss Solo back at him. Vatoon still alive, finds a bash here onto Low. Low stunned up by a beautiful stun from Lupsy up on the high ground. Low trying to turn and fight through this one. Can he actually hit him? He is! Oh my goodness, the side gunner almost winning him the fight, but it's Serenata, the last core standing. XM, he managed to escape for now. That was a dieback in the fight there by Pudge. But 9 Pandas, they will come out the victors. Oh.
Radiant's middle
Well,
tower is
somehow,
under attack.
towards the end of the fight, the Gyro actually just dish out enough DPS to kill the PA there. I thought the fight was looking really bad. They were going to be crushed by V-Tune's PA. But somehow just dies to the side gunner. And XM is still waiting. He's still waiting.
Oh, he was trying. Oh no. The courier? Oh, they're trying to bait the courier?
Radiant's
He's waiting for
middle
Oh, he
Soaring.
might?
He wants
No
to lead
way.
up.
No way. He doesn't have the damage, does he? He got turned into a fish. And not that be enough. It is enough.
Oh boy.
Oh.
Doesn't it?
A disaster.
That wasn't too bright.
That wasn't too right, indeed.
They absolutely fried him, XM. Oh my goodness. I've never had fried a rock at the Luck, but that was crazy. That's what it would turn into.
Those are delicious, Richie. You gotta try them.
I know, I like Luck,
Make sure
but
you get the dipping sauce as well. The sauce
Of course.
is 50% of the flavor.
Winter, I didn't mean to distract you with food. Here's that team fight again. Here's where it looks actually kind of decent for XG. And then it looks real bad for XG. Undyne with a pretty nice buyback with the triple stun on the Lion. And then Low, he won't stop clicking, man. Side gunner just keeps on going, keeps on trucking.
PA picked up the axe. What does
Dangerous.
the axe? I don't even remember what does the axe do. So you kill,
Anytime
you
PA kills a hero, all of her
50%,
abilities are
okay.
refreshed. Oh, not refreshed. 50% cooldown, huh? No, all her abilities are refreshed when she gets a kill. Yeah, and then 50% cooldown on Blur. Yes, indeed. Surprised does she really need Fan of Knives this game? Not really,
It's
but it's like a
damage.
ton of
It's
damage. Yeah, I'm
damage.
kind of
It's pure
shocked.
damage.
Like you're 6 slotted
Max
already,
health.
my friend.
Max health damage. Bro.
Yeah, I agree. You're right about that. Can't miss either. Another hook. Oh, just onto a creep. This is dangerous though. XG. I mean, they might just lose this game. They're in danger, Winter.
9 Pandas about to drag them down to the mud, with this 1-1.
Yeah, Gyro 25 talent taken. He's got more flak cannons in the fight at least. Plenty of flak attacks, but see if that makes a big enough difference. New, he's going to TP on back. Did he get a 25 talent here? No, not quite yet. Okay, Pudge 20 talent. Hook cooldown, sure.
They need to toss back right now. They need to
Yeah,
toss someone back.
It's a juicy target. Can they actually find one there on the Vatoon? Oh my goodness, he's nearly died. And there's going to be a hook onto Solo, not bad. Lupsy jumping in to save his friend, his lies. He's going to go on in. That is a Pudge who has died. No buyback available. Look at the damage on Solo. He's stuck on the wrong side of the twin gates. They need some more magic damage onto him. They do at least throw a stun at him. Make sure he cannot TP away from inside of the enemy base. And he'll be fine for now. Folks, it's going to be daytime again here. We're going to get a break of dawn. But it's not going to matter. They successfully defended. Nice work. 1 for 1.
Well, they lost the Rex, right, Richie? So I don't know if you can consider that a successful defense.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I mean, they kind of pushed them away, but
They got the
still lost
Aegis,
Rex.
right?
Yeah.
That counts for something.
And here we go. No Dark Ascension. Actually, they want to go and fight. They're smoking in
Yep.
Polo Sun. Not smoke, but ninja geared.
Leading the way.
He has a
He needs to
gem.
get
He's
neutral.
looking for initiation here.
Wouldn't find one too easy. Look how defensively 9 Pandas are playing it at the moment. Serenata daring to leave the base. We do have this tiny... sorry, do we have this tiny eggs? Not quite. He's saving for buyback. He still needs 900 more for buyback. He's got a lot of money in the bank. What else do we have? Nothing new. Oh, full Daedalus is finished. That is quite the upgrade here for our gyrocopter, isn't it? Serenata's been getting really annoying with these E-Blade saves. I'm wondering if... I mean, can anyone really even build a nullifier on this team? Dawnbreaker's just bought something. What have you...
I think only the Dawn can build it.
Well, she bought a
Not the
BKB.
tiny.
Oh,
Not the
and
gyro.
so has the Shaman, actually.
Shaman bought a BKB? Okay.
Yes, sir. So 2 more BKBs incoming. They
I still feel like he's gonna like just lose all his health to 1 dagger. And then
Yeah,
what?
you cannot go Scepter and then BKB. You'll dispel your own go Scepter, but you can E-Blade yourself in BKB, and that works. Then you're completely immune to anything but pure damage, I guess.
So all he has to do is upgrade his Ghost Scepter, yeah.
Yeah, just get the Mystic Staff, bro. It's easy. It's cheap.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Like, how about having some rapiers? Does Gyro need a
On
rapier to
Shaman?
do everything? No.
Gyro might need
not
a
on
rapier to do
Shaman.
everything. Well, look, that was the last year we talked about, okay?
Even in your turbo games, I don't think you've seen any Shaman getting rapiers.
No, they don't work on... If it worked on Massive Serpent Ward, I would get it. That'd be so good.
Thank God
Could you
you're not
imagine?
balancing the game.
The Serpent Ward hits for like 2,000 HP. Crazy.
I mean, there should be a talent 25, right? Serpent Wards deal a percentage based off Shadow Shaman's right click.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, get rid of this Ether Shock
it's
one,
not.
honestly.
Come on.
It's boring.
You're gonna see some mid Shamans coming to your games.
Dude, that'd be... For 25 talent? No chance. No chance here. 9 Pandas playing patiently, laying the trap, waiting, sneaking around here. Serenata, who is gonna... Oh, zap a chicken.
Wait, what? Okay.
It's okay. It was the cluster cluck. It was
Some
cluster
grilled
cluck.
chicken right there.
Yeah. Some ayam goreng real quick.
No, El Pollo Loco.
What does Solo have?
Come
Does
on,
Solo
tell
have
me
eggs?
which one is better?
Ayam goreng. I've never had Pollo Loco, okay? Isn't that just from Breaking Bad or Breaking Bad? Whoa, Undyne? Okay. He's just going to go on in, but how many times do I have to teach you this lesson? You do not hook the Night Stalker in. Paulison, he's still alive thanks to the BKB. The tree toss is not going to do anything this first go-around, and Serenata up on the high ground, positioned to try and blow someone up. XM's going to save his ally here just for a second, but it's still too much damage out from Serenata. Vatoon throwing a stun here at XM, but he's got too many stacks of Craggy up online, honestly. Vatoon jumps on in with Fan of Knives. They still have too much damage. Low, he's letting loose now with the flag cannon, but this is also not going to be nearly enough damage. Paulison buys back with the shackles, finds it onto Vatoon. Lies ready, waiting to go on in again, as that's a nice line stun onto Low. Is Paulison going to die back? Absolutely he is. Nothing they could do to save him, but Vatoon fighting 1v1 versus the Tiny. They take him down. That's going to be a buyback instantly from him, though. They think they can still take it. Lupsy, finger of death again here onto XM. That's going to be a dieback for him. New trapped outside of the base, and that has got to be it, Winter. Low completely alone versus 5. That has to be the GG. What a game from
BKBs,
Lupsy.
The ET, Lion, Dina, they're all cleaning up.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Yeah, what a game, you know.
Radiant's bottom
What a game. 9 Pandas dragging XG down with them, you know. 1-1. This is definitely not an optimal result for either team. You know, both
No,
teams
it's-
are hoping for a 2-0 to stay in
Yeah.
contention to survive, but
Yeah.
now with a 1-1, it's gonna be rough for both teams.
It's like when you're trying to help someone who's drowning and then they just kind of grab you and take you down with you. Rough game here. We'll see what the Gyro can do. No BKB. Trying to sneak up there with the Shadow Blade. He's going to get caught and hooked back. But the Ancient exposed. No Glyph of Fortification here. Winter available. And yeah, he's just going to try and do what he can. Gets eaten again by Undyne, but Serenata's had enough of this game. He is focusing onto the throne. They're going to blow up that Pudge. They're going to blow up that Low. There he's going to buy back and give it another go, but there's just not enough chance. Not enough time here. 9 Pandas take the 1-1 draw here versus